Hey people. So, I got a question a little while back that I've been pondering a bit. And it was the difference between a sub, a slave, and a pet. This was a question that was actually much harder than you would think. Because there's multiple definitions that you could put for pet. Pet could be just a nickname. Pet could be someone who is into animal play. A pet could be somewhere in between sub and slave. Or it could be just, be defined, be a submissive by definition, but titled something different, or a slave by definition, but titled something different. It's one of these words that, within the confines of the community, kind of is just kind of out there. And I'm right in the middle of working on a project, which I'll have a lot more information later. That we're in the middle of defining words. And defining, like today we dealt with negotiation and master and mistress and dominant. Pet is going to be one that's going to be very, very difficult to define. Simply because it's one of these words that you could leave up to defining by anybody involved. I hear, I've seen people say, I want to be your pet. Okay, well, what does that mean? I ask people to define these words, and no one, every time I've talked to people, every time it's something different. And the thing about it is, none of them are wrong. To me, pet more means slightly above a submissive, but not a slave. Someone who understands that their primary role is as a sex servant, as a sexual, they're there to please primarily on a sexual manner. But again, how I would define a pet, for me and my purposes, is radically different than the way other people do. It's used in the vanilla community. As kind of a not yet girlfriend, more of a lover kind of a situation. So it's hard to give that particular word a defined definition. I think with master, mistress, slave, sub, those words you can give a somewhat more solid definition to. So, I hate to burst the bubble of the situation, but that's just kind of the facts, is that we, with this particular word, within the confines of what we do, it's hard to give it a solid definition. So, I wish I could do better on it, but I can't. So, that's it for now. Find me on FetLife, PM me here, like, subscribe, tell your friends, post it on Facebook, whatever. And if you, like I said, if you have anything you want to talk to me about, any questions, more than happy to talk to you. That's it for now. Be well and safe.